The natural world is full of incredible creatures, some of which are so secretive they seem more like legends than living animals. Among these phantoms of the wild is an arachnid that commands both respect and fascination, the six-eyed sand spider, from the genus Sicarius. Its name alone sounds like something out of a thriller, and for good reason. This spider possesses one of the most potent venoms known to science, a powerful cocktail that can devastate living tissue. But despite its fearsome reputation, this spider is a true master of avoiding conflict, preferring the quiet solitude of its harsh desert home over any interaction with the larger world, especially with humans. It is an animal that perfectly illustrates how, dangerous doesn't always mean threatening. Our journey to understand this creature takes us to some of the most arid and unforgiving places on Earth, like the vast deserts of southern Africa and South America. Specifically, the Atacama Desert in Chile is a prime habitat for a species known as Sicarius thomisoides. This is not an environment where many animals can thrive. The blistering sun, extreme temperature shifts, and scarce resources make survival a daily challenge. It is in this desolate landscape that the six-eyed sand spider has perfected its existence. Unlike other spiders that might wander into homes or gardens, this species is a true specialist, completely adapted to a life buried beneath the sand, far from human settlements. The reason so few people have ever seen a six-eyed sand spider in the wild is simple: it doesn't want to be found. Its entire life revolves around stealth and concealment. This is not a creature that builds a web to announce its presence or actively roams in search of a meal. Instead, it chooses a spot, buries itself with remarkable efficiency, and simply waits. It can remain motionless in the same location for weeks, or even months, at a time. This incredible patience is a key survival strategy in a place where prey is unpredictable and energy must be conserved at all costs. Its reclusive nature means that encounters with humans are incredibly rare events. This spider's commitment to staying hidden is a fundamental part of its identity. It has evolved over millions of years to be an ambush predator, relying on surprise rather than speed or aggression. When you think about the world's most dangerous animals, you might picture a charging lion or a striking cobra, but the six-eyed sand spider challenges that notion. Its power lies in its ability to disappear completely, becoming just another part of the sandy terrain. It is a ghost of the desert, a silent hunter that reminds us that some of the most amazing wildlife stories are the ones that are the hardest to see. The six-eyed sand spider's ability to vanish is no accident. It is the result of some truly amazing physical adaptations. Its body is flattened, allowing it to slip under the sand with minimal effort, but the real secret to its camouflage lies in its exoskeleton, which is covered in tiny specialized hairs called macroceti. These microscopic structures are not for warmth or touch. They are designed to trap and hold particles of sand. As the spider buries itself, grains of sand adhere to its body, creating a perfect textured disguise that makes it indistinguishable from the surrounding desert floor. It's not just hiding in the sand, it becomes the sand. Adding to its unique appearance are its eyes. While most spiders have 8 eyes, this creature, as its name suggests, has only 6. They are arranged in 3 pairs in a distinct U-shape. These eyes are perfectly suited for detecting the subtle shifts in light and shadow that might signal an approaching insect or scorpion. Its vision, combined with an acute sensitivity to vibrations in the ground, allows it to perceive its world from its hidden vantage point. It doesn't need to see far, it only needs to know when a potential meal is about to step into its trap zone. This specialized sensory system is crucial for its survival as a patient ambush predator. The six-eyed sand spider's hunting strategy is a masterclass in energy conservation. After using its front legs to expertly shovel sand over its back, it enters a state of near-total stillness. It can wait for an astonishingly long time, sometimes up to a year, without eating a single meal. This incredible endurance is made possible by a very slow metabolism. In an environment where food is scarce, wasting energy on an active hunt would be a fatal mistake. Instead, it lets the food come to it. When an unsuspecting insect or even a small lizard wanders too close, the spider explodes from its sandy hiding spot with incredible speed to deliver a decisive bite. This method of hunting also explains why the spider is so non-aggressive toward larger creatures like us. Its entire life is a calculated balance of energy expenditure and reward. A human is not prey, Wasting its precious venom on a defensive bite that yields no food would be a significant metabolic cost, a risk not worth taking unless it is a true last resort. Its instinct is always to hide and remain unnoticed. This is why, when handled carefully by experts, these spiders often remain calm and exploratory, showing no signs of aggression. They would much rather save their energy for the next real meal. When we talk about the six-eyed sand spider, we have to discuss its most famous attribute, its venom. This is where the spider earns its formidable reputation. The venom is cytotoxic and hemolytic, which is a scientific way of saying it destroys cells and tissues, including red blood cells. Unlike the neurotoxic venom of a black widow which attacks the nervous system, this venom causes massive, localized tissue death. It's a powerful substance designed to quickly incapacitate and begin digesting its prey from the inside out, which is an efficient strategy for an animal that needs to make the most of every meal. The primary active agent in the venom is a specific protein that triggers a devastating chain reaction in the body of its victim. Once injected, it begins to break down the walls of blood vessels, causing them to become leaky. This leads to internal bleeding or hemorrhaging, as blood seeps out into the surrounding tissues. The venom also liquefies the cells it comes into contact with, creating a necrotic lesion that spreads outward from the bite site. For the small insects and scorpions that this spider preys on, the effect is almost instantaneous and absolutely lethal, ensuring the spider can secure its meal without a struggle. What makes this venom particularly dangerous from a human perspective is that there is currently no anti-venom available. Medical treatment for a bite would be purely supportive, focusing on managing the symptoms like tissue damage and internal bleeding. Because the venom causes such widespread and rapid destruction, a significant envenomation would be incredibly difficult to treat and could easily be fatal. Scientists have determined that a very small amount, just 50 micrograms, could be life-threatening to a person, and a single spider can deliver many times that dose. This is why it is considered to have one of the most dangerous venoms in the entire spider world. It is important to put this venom into its evolutionary context. The six-eyed sand spider belongs to the same family, Sicariidae, as the recluse spiders, including the infamous brown recluse. Recluse spider venom has similar tissue-destroying properties, but the sand spider's version is considered far more potent. This is likely due to a higher concentration of the destructive enzymes and a larger venom yield. The spider's potent weapon is a perfect adaptation for its life as a desert predator, allowing it to subdue prey quickly and efficiently in an environment where every opportunity counts. Despite possessing such a medically significant venom, the six-eyed sand spider is not considered a major threat to human beings. In fact, it is one of the least threatening of all the dangerous spiders. The reason for this paradox is simple: opportunity and behavior. This spider lives in remote, sparsely populated deserts and is an expert at hiding. It does not wander into human dwellings, and its instinct is always to remain concealed. You would have to be actively searching for one and intentionally provoke it to be at any risk of a bite. The chances of an accidental encounter are almost zero. The historical record confirms just how low the risk is. In all of medical history, there are only a couple of suspected bites from the entire Sicariidae family attributed to the African species, with only one of those being confirmed as fatal. For the South American species, Sicarius thomisoides, there are no confirmed bites on humans ever recorded. This is a staggering fact when you consider how many other venomous animals, from snakes to other spiders, have long histories of human conflict. The six-eyed sand spider simply minds its own business, a testament to its reclusive and non-aggressive nature. This reluctance to bite is a survival strategy. Producing venom is metabolically expensive. It requires a lot of energy and resources that are hard to come by in the desert. The spider reserves its venom exclusively for hunting. Wasting it on a large animal it cannot eat would be a foolish gamble, leaving it vulnerable and unable to hunt until it could replenish its supply. This is why, even when provoked, its first response is to freeze or attempt to flee and bury itself again. Biting is the absolute last resort, used only when it is physically pinned down and feels its life is in immediate danger. Ultimately, the six-eyed sand spider is a perfect example of why we should respect, not fear, the natural world. It is a creature of immense power, a marvel of evolutionary adaptation that has mastered survival in one of the planet's toughest environments. Its fearsome venom is a tool for its life as a hunter, not a weapon against people. By understanding its behavior and its habitat, we can appreciate it for what it is, a shy, secretive, and truly incredible animal that poses virtually no danger to us. It is a hidden gem of the desert, a reminder that the world's most powerful creatures are often the ones that want to be left alone.